Hello folks out there in YouTube land, this is Harrison Ultimate Gaming. Yeah, I salute you. Anyway, I'm recording this video on just after a new update that just happened. Horses and mules up. I call it the horse update. Horse and donkey, which is which I was looking more forward to, and we also got a bunch of new redstone items and a bunch of new, like hoppers and new other items if you're playing on the Xbox 360, which is exciting. Well, I can't show you those items because Midgarde, which I've been showing you in our Feigarrison country, is an older map, and it looks like I mean, some of the items did show up, but I found like one whole horse in the whole map and no other horses were coming, and it looks like we're going to, what the problem is, it looks like I'll have to delete all the older maps that we ever had, and which is only really this one, and I think there's another one we attempted, I'm not sure. Anyway, at least it's this one. So we're going to have to delete everything that we've worked so hard, or trying to work so hard for, and start over. So, this is the last video of this city that we worked so hard to build. And we're kind of frustrated. Anyway, so I will show you what it looks like. Alright, or at least the last little surviving moments of it. Here we go. So, we're here on this bridge where I do my intro. Here's the canal we were supposed to finish filling in. I am so glad I did not do all that work to finish filling it in, because it has to go. This tunnel is named after a friend of mine, Jeremy Tunnel. Was finished. Very, very nice tunnel. Of course, this is who it was built by, on what date it was started, all that good stuff. Who all built it. Sad. And that means our one other person who started joining with us, who hadn't built anything yet, or who hadn't helped us build anything yet, is having to be deleted off this world. And so we're going to have to let everybody else know who is on this world that it's going bye-bye. This is one of the houses. Actually, it's one of my friends. The husband and wife team that are kind of ruled the land with me. It's their house. Their big house. They still have their apartment in the... they still had their apartment in the other castle, but like I said, everything's having to go. This is what I built for them. They asked me to... Because apparently in this game I'm really good at building structures, so I built this house for them. Fireplace upstairs. You know, and I got the nether brick that the fireplace burns, because I got the nether brick from the nether world. Now that has to go too. Frustrating. I was gonna fill the bathtub in, but never got to it because this was just kind of new. Approved. Storage area. Let's get out the door. Of course, that was bathroom. This is upstairs. Just kind of like an overview, because I didn't want to put a steep roof on there for them, and they just had like a up above like lookout. Here's their second stairway. So they have two stairways in the main hall, or main entryway. This is like their little living room area. This is the kitchen. This is wherever they can store food. Crafting table, benches, like I used kind of in the church. Table, furnaces. We were gonna put probably some sinks or stuff in here somewhere. I guess it gives us a time to improve, do better. Stone, with, of course, the, what do I want to call it? What do I want to call this? The nether rack or whatever in there that came from the nether world with the fire. I keep forgetting things because there's so much new stuff now. let's see, what else do we have to... it's really, really sad, to be honest. Because when you work hard on something, we started from nothing. We started from scratch and did all this. So now we have to restart from nothing again. Here's the train station. I forgot. I just kind of went up here because I'm used to it. This is the train station, and there's the... this is the upper part where the, or tram rail, I think we wanted to call it. Where the up above rail in the city. Where you... So this is where the rail would go, and throughout the city. And this is the rail, this is the up above rail deal, and it's on stilts or above. I think there's a building over here somewhere that's on top of. So yeah, we gotta get rid of all this. Of course, it wasn't as well designed as it could have been, but it's pretty good though. I was impressed with it in some ways, because every building is going to be different. Every time is going to make you grow and do things. This is kind of like the ticket booth. This was coming in here. I think one time I thought about putting a subway from here to Midgarde. Now I can't. So I mean, it's just maybe we could do things different and better. Here's building another. This is an actual extra home, a house that was built. Oh, they're wanting to come in. But that's the extra house. So, and we're fighting a zombie. But because of the update, this map started glitching, which usually means, for me in this game, which usually means, because it happened to us last time, usually means that this map's days are numbered, because it started glitching. We're like, oh, maybe it's just a little glitch, and then it fell apart. So we're wanting to try to preserve some of this on video for you guys who may have been watching or may have been interested, and then start over, maybe do better than we did this last time, because we can always improve. Here's like a mini shop or mini building that was going to be used. Here's the sawmill that we had. And here's the tree farm. And this is funny, I don't see this on YouTube, but I had been using planters for decoration. I call these planters. And I put a tree in the middle, and it lighted up a square, help make a square look nice. If you watch my other videos, you'll see that. Well, one of my friends took the idea that I had used for planters to plant trees, like, you know, to plant trees in them and in the center to make them look nice in town squares, and decided to say we could do a tree farm. You know, because we need to replant trees and grow them so we can actually produce more wood. Well, he decided to take my planter idea and said, hey, let's make a tree farm. Let's put a bunch of these planters together, which I actually ended up putting them in myself. But he did all the wall work around here, and he did most of the building work. I did the upper part. He just did the lower part. I finished up the upper part, because he wanted to have apartments close by here, so we could actually stay the night here and work in the tree farm if we wanted to get a lot of wood. So this is our mass production tree farm. Simple, easy. You just plant them in the planters, cut them down, plant them in the planters, cut them down, and there's no biggie. Like I said, look at somebody's already doing it. We just, instead of putting piles of dirt for scaffolding, use a ladder to get the big ones, and boom, 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 cut them down. Just simple, fast, efficient stuff for Minecraft. And here's the planters. I mean, this is so if somebody's come down, they don't have to worry about, oh, the right spacing. We don't have to go out and go 1, 2, 3, count it all out. It's already done for us. It's in these planters. You just put them in there. So if anybody's looking for ideas like this for their tree farm, if they start, instead of just planting random trees, do a tree farm. Plant the trees in a tree farm, and you don't have to go cut down half the forest. And you could keep planting in the same one and never run out of wood. And it's quick, easy, efficient. This is where I was staying because I was going to move to my next door house. Maybe I could just actually fall asleep here. Then wake up in the morning. Okay, there we go. It's going to be better so we don't walk around at night anyway. But yeah, that's where I was staying. My friends were staying next door. That's how I built the houses on this side of town, because we just kind of lived in these little what do you call... Oh! Holy cow. Holy smokes, I never saw you, dude. You're a little zombie, man. I know PC had stuff like that, weird, random stuff. But I'm thinking I have to delete this world. So, I'll keep you updated. If I don't ever delete it, I'll tell you. If I do ever delete it, which most likely will happen, this is the video for that. And I will say it next time when we do startup videos. I know I have to because there's stuff that's just not spawning in right. Stuff is just not happening. I'm just finding a lot of errors, especially when I play with friends. There's just a lot of errors going on. Here's my house that I was working on. I was taking time to build. But with the new update, I was focused on that. Here's my kind of like my living back stairwell, crafting table because I was working in here. Living, living area. There's the doorway over there. Exit, of course, entrance. Here's the top. See, I was just filling in glass. I just had more glass for that too. Bother. Up above fireplaces. Part wood, part stone. I like the stone brick. I love it. I'm not a big fan of the cobblestone, but sometimes it really does look good. Stone fencing in a way. Starting to put in the road. No, this isn't gonna have to go. Look at this is the back of the marketplace. If you watch my last video, you would have seen it. Of course, this is video number 4. Actually, I forgot to say that in my Minecraft Feigarrison country. So we're gonna have to start our own little country all over again. Looks like, man, it's a shame. Anyway, I gotta eventually wrap up this video. Well, I can go a bit longer. Actually, it doesn't matter. Planters. Well, obviously, here's this. Here's the up above rail system that was going to the mine. We actually had lots of mines at one time. We actually had mine on the city, which we were turning into, which I was going into, which we were starting to turn into, what do you want to call it? Turn into rooms below the castle to store stuff, or below stuff. Hey! It's my friend's dog. And they have name tags now, so I guess that is really good. Oh, he left his door open. This is the room he was staying in while he was mining here, even though his house is over there somewhere. He is mining down, or just kind of making rooms. He had this theory. It was a good theory. It worked in some ways, but in other aspects, it's really not that fancy. I mean, there's just chests with stuff in it, tools, torches, stone, Enderman, or not Enderman, is it Enderman? Enderman, pearl type stuff, so we could go fight. I think so we go fight the dragon. Anyway, or we could collect it for whatever we could use it for. Here's beside the water tunnel. Here's the bridge that I built. Of course, I built the tram system that's continuing on. Next, pretty much, so you have to go under the tram system, then it follows the road. And we wanted to connect. We were going to build out here, so now I'm just walking all the way. See, there's Midgarde. There's a big, beautiful tower. What did they? Really, dude? You had to take apart my road. I think that was an Enderman that did that. So anyway, yeah, this is going to be a whole entire road to Mushroom Island. I kept calling it Mushroom Island. I don't know if you heard in the last video, but Mushroom Island basically is an island that has mushrooms on it. It's basically where it got its name, so it's not that hard to figure out, I guess. But we ran into some... Oh, you didn't run into problems, but with the update we ran into some problems. So we're afraid that we're losing our world again, because we were going to put our last world, which never happened. before all of it got destroyed, and to this because of an update. So, and like I said, you're supposed to be able to find horses, and you can make this stuff. I made some catching stuff, or what do you call it? Leads. Made some horse leads, and donkey leads, and you can use it for other animals too. But we only found one horse on the map, and it ended up dying. And then it just things seemed to go wrong from there too. But anyway, well, the bridge I'm walking across is the Feigarrison Bridge. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but this is where Mushroom Island. And I think I was gonna dig above to get to the top of the island, and then we're gonna build like a small settlement castle type deal city. And there's 2 mushrooms. So probably most likely by the time you guys watch this video, I would have had deleted it right after recording. Most likely, because it just... I don't know. It just... Things just... Right now, this seems good. Seems pretty stable. So... And all my friends... My friends are playing with me on the same system. Most of the time. Because they, they just enjoy doing it that way. We just kind of enjoy being together, hanging out, and seeing each other face to face, and actually hang out in the same room, doing it on the same system. The problem is we're running into, which we weren't having that problem before. Glitchy, but every glitchy map. But this map, we had actually explored pretty much this whole entire map before that update happened. And we're thinking, well, we shouldn't have been so gung-ho knowing that this update was coming to explore the whole map, the whole entire map. So we're thinking that's the problem. So I think we're going to completely start all over. Everything. Just wipe out all the worlds that we've ever had, which basically is not hard because the other ones got wiped out already. And just start from scratch. Start all over, see if we can do better. And I mean, it's hard. We walked from Midgarde. You saw the Feigarrison Bridge. That's what's going to be named because me. I built the bridge. It's like my friend, he built the tunnel. But we kind of had names, Build our own thing, Don't copy people like build New York City or Los Angeles or all this stuff. Build our own thing. What would we like to see in a city? Can we make an efficient running city? Well, now with some of the new updates, we could. Before we just, we just all kind of walked around, and now we can get on horses and donkeys and ride around. But it just looks like it's gonna have to be started a new map. And I mean, we're back to the beginning of this video. I mean, the church is gonna have to go to the courthouse, all that stuff. Oh, before I go, because I promised I would do it in this last video if I got it set up, and I don't know when I would ever set it up again. But Midgarde Bank, just to conclude this video, Midgarde Bank, I was going to show you the chesting system. I did. If you'd watched the other video, you didn't see it because it wasn't finished. But here it is. We chopped enough wood from that tree farm, and we made the chesting system. So what basically happens is, I don't have a name tag, really. Basically happens is if you see this block right here that I'm pointing out with my little cross in the middle of the video, you put your name tag in the chest to the left from the, and then there'll be an arrow that'll point so people know where their chests are. And so you just put a name and you reserve a chest to store stuff. So it's a bank, but it's a bank to store, you just have all the different chests, and you just put a sign in here and point it that way, and it'll store personal items or whatever, because if you don't have enough room in the city. Because some of the places, if you saw some of the houses in the previous video, weren't big enough. If you had all the items, like if you had a music box, you had decorations, you had a kitchen, all this stuff, they weren't big enough to hold lots of chests, because you need to hold food to live, but you have extra items you just don't have room for, like maybe some leads or extra saddles for horses or whatever it is. You put them in these chests. You reserve a chest for you. And that's how the city was working out to be till we got wiped out, and the other person who joined us more recently in Minecraft is gonna have to be notified that we just lost our whole entire world. Due to an update. And I don't know, I'm just afraid of it. If it is mentioned, it'll be mentioned in the next video. But of course by then you'll see that we've completely started new. And it's not completely a terrible thing. It's sad because we worked months in doing this. Oh, there's an Enderman down there. We worked months in doing this, you know, before recording videos on it. Before I started recording, it started from building, but that's before it was even decided, oh, I could do videos on this. So, anyway, well, there we go. Enough of my frustrations. There is excitement, so at least I've got horses and donkeys, and I don't know, maybe it's when, I know sometimes when first updates come out, they just kind of glitch, too, and then until they work out all the kinks in it. Anyway, I need to go. I guess this is just important for me to say goodbye. Bye. Please comment and subscribe. I'd like to see your comments and subscriptions. If you're upset, if you do say something like, I'm upset that you removed your world, and of course you know I have a different character because we're starting a whole new different world. We're deciding to, you can't see it under my armor, but we're deciding to do like Egyptians and stuff like that. So that means we just basically, all this goes, all this armor that I'm wearing, my iron sword goes bye-bye that I loved so much. It's been with my faithful side companion. My doggy, which is named Max, goes bye-bye, which means I'll have to have a new Max in the new world. And just stuff like this that felt so safe. You know, when you get used to a world, you feel kind of partial to it. Because, you know, when we built this world, I mean, we don't have the monsters spawning, and now when we have a new world to build, we're going to have all that problems we had in the beginning. You know, exploders, I call them exploders, but creepers, you know, skeletons, there's a wither skeleton now. There are cool items. I'm not complaining, because we've been waiting for horses. PC's got all these updates, and we've been waiting for them for a very long time. So I'm now happy to see them, but I will say that it's just sad, you know. I mean, it's just, you know, sad to find one horse or nothing at all. You can make some of the items, but, you know, I think it's just, it's the end of this world. I mean, and of course I'm appearing to you what I will be looking like in the other world, except you'll actually not see the armor. I will show you what I look like without the armor in the next video. Especially if the video comes to fruition. I shouldn't be playing with my camera mode so much. But this is it. Sorry, folks. I tried. And it's not something... Oh, I almost looked like I was digging up my street there. It's not something that we can change. If you guys are having this problem with your world, also leave me a comment. But, I mean, I guess it just builds character. And there are things we would like to change in this world. And then I think everybody else will feel that way about their world. I mean, when we start building, we just didn't plan things as well as we should have. It was just, you know, it turned out good, though. I mean, I'm not complaining. We worked hard at it. But we all realized that we could do, it gives us opportunity if we have to start over to do better. Because, you know, you start from something and then you build up to something. So, anyway, I keep blabbing on and I keep trying to close this video out. I guess I just feel sad that this is basically the last video for this town, for this Midgarde, for this place that we built with our churches and castles and barns and well, we only had we had a barn and a stable technically. Anyway, and it's just gone. It's over. Oh, okay. Anyway, we're gonna have to build in a new world, guys. I'll take you along for the ride of it. And we're still gonna be called Feigarrison Country. It's just basically consider this world almost like an Atlantis. It's basically done for. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. It's night, looks like, in Minecraft. I'll see you all soon, hopefully in a new world. a restart, a refresh of everything, and just, you know, go from there. See what it has to offer. See what new we may actually get attached to that world, just like we got attached to this world. Like I said, we all worked hard. We all really put in an effort to make this world that we're in happen. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Toodaloo. Bye. Please, like I keep saying, please comment and subscribe. I'll see you all later. Bye.